right, we on. What up? What up? Welcome to the ROK Boyz Presents Truth Hurts podcast. This is our text thread come to life where we come in and talk about our feelings, little therapy session, our point of view on the state of the world, and topics that caught our eye during the week. As always, we have Kev Slev,
What's good, my people?
Ill Will,
What it do, baby?
and I am CT. And together we are the ROK
The ROK
Boyz.
Boyz.
And we're going to take you through our thoughts as we pour up. I tried not to pause that time, but I did. But hey, we'll get it together one day. So what's up, fellas, man? How y'all been?
Good, man. Good.
I've been struggling this week, man. Like, I ain't gonna say struggling, but it's been a long week, man. Have family here. A lot of females in the crib. I think we talked about that. So yeah, man, just trying to stay out the way for real. But yeah, I guess work been cool for me, but yeah. This Cam shaking his head. Oh man. Go ahead, talk about it. Oh, he on mute.
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk about your week, Will.
I was about to say, man. Kev did the old shit noise or whatever. Just read his lips. But now my week was. Me and you got the kicker during the weekend for the little annual thing.
That's
you know what
true.
I mean?
And yeah, man.
That was good. That was good.
Long Island.
Yeah, Long Island. Probably had too many Long Islands. Like but yeah, it's always a good time over there, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
so I know I did, but I had to straighten here in Long Island.
Yeah, boy. It's a good time. I look forward to being around the Trinidadian family. You know what I mean, and
for sure,
all the soca and the fireworks and the Trini food, the Rasta pasta, baby. That's where I be at. Yeah.
Hey, you remember when they brought that extra speaker out? That was turned up, boy. I'm like, I know his neighbors be pissed.
Boy, he brought that extra speaker out, and we was at the space table, and we could use a conversation tone or whatever like that. We could hear each other. The rest of the time, we had to lean in, start yelling like, yeah. And that thing was probably like 50, like maybe 200 feet away from us, all the way on the other end. Couldn't hear not a daggone thing, man. That was wild. But other than that, it was super good. A whole bunch of work or whatever. So yeah, man.
Okay.
Now you know what the best news is, though. The best news is the Wizards retained Bradley Beal.
Man, he gonna sign a trade.
No, we got him for $251 million.
He getting that money, boy. I don't know, man. Like, I guess I don't blame him. It just depends on like what his goal is. You know what I mean? So like some people's goal is to get championships and create a legacy, but other people like, hey, it might not always happen. So I'm going for mine.
Yeah, be like show me the money, and I don't blame him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Let that get your Skrilla paper.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
The floor is
logged
yours.
In a different.
No, what I noticed, the mic, the USB wasn't plugged in all the way. So when I plugged it back in, it still wasn't working. So I let me just log out and then go back in.
Got you.
I got 4 screens right now.
Yeah, that's why I can't even get rid of it. I don't know how to do it.
You said 4 screens?
Yeah, you don't see the extra one?
No, I only see the 3.
That's because the other one is you, Nick.
Yeah, I know it's two of you.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. How was your week, Kev?
One of the longest, shortest weeks since I've been here.
Yeah.
Like IPR. I don't know if y'all really deal with IPR, but
Nah.
What that
motherfuckers,
even is?
that's it's the installation personnel readiness. So
Oh,
like they the ones that cut people orders for when they deploy and shit like that.
okay.
So so it is like this week they just decide to no, we want y'all to do this now. Like never done it since
Out the
I've
blue.
been out the blue. You
Yeah.
know, like no now. So normally because we do electronic folders, so uh, once we gotta upload their documents to their electronic folder, and once everything's uploaded, we send it to IPR so they can like review it. And then if IPR says the record is good, then that's when we get the people's orders.
Mm-hmm.
But out the blue, like I said, um, we got like 10, 12 people leaving over this 4-day weekend. And well, no, they need to sign because normally as the UDM, we assign for them, you know, saying like their record, their folder is complete.
Yeah.
But now, no, they need to sign their own record. I'm like, hold on, what? You know, like, and what's been difficult is like, some of these guys been on leave, because they get ready to go. They trying to spend time with their family. So now we got to bug them to like, hey, you got to come in and sign your folder.
Yeah.
Digitally sign your folder. So that's been an issue. And then on top of them having to sign their folder, now it's these extra documents that they want. I'm like, y'all never asked for their CBURN like certificate or to show proof that they attended CBURN. I'm like,
yeah.
and
Don't put
then
a date in or something like that.
no, like it's
You don't
just
even gotta do that.
it just never. It only thing they asked for was like their my learning, and then like their seer on JKO. That's pretty much what they and the DTS travel card policy, whatever. Them the only like certificates or stuff they want. But now, we need a CBIRD and then this ICE CBT, which is like normally when because you got to do it before you shoot, before you go to cattle, you got to do this CBT. So it's just like extra shit that now all of a sudden they try to enforce, and that shit's been pissing everybody off. And then my troops / co-workers, they're all female, so they get very emotional about it. And but we was thinking today, all right, we are mentally prepared. This is gonna be a long ass day.
Yep.
And it kind of started off like because IPR was rejecting our shit.
Oh man.
See, they heard me talking bad. Hello?
Let's say watch him get serious.
Yep, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Oh well.
I'm about to try this background music. Will let's see what it's talking about.
Okay.
You can hear it.
Oh yeah. That's the motivation beat right there.
Is it too loud or?
Nah, it sounds good.
I think we can still hear.
Yeah, I like it. But man, shoot, I know he's gonna be a minute. Let's get into it real quick.
Let's get into it. Let's talk about the Southwest, the old Southwest story.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. There was actually a TikTok that went along with it too. But basically,
okay,
this old dude got an iPhone. You know what I mean? And he did it on purpose too. That's the crazy thing. something about getting his little sexual fantasy out the way, you know what I mean? But he took it upon himself to send a nude of him showing his willy to everybody whose airdrop was open in public on the plane. So, you know, a lot of people, I don't think about that. I be leaving my airdrop open and stuff. So, yeah, he sent that joint to everybody, bro. Straight wild.
Hey, I was reading the headlines. It said a father was ready to fight. I'd have been ready. Because, you know what I mean? Like, you know, nowadays our kids got phones. And if we ain't thinking about, you know, closing our airdrop, you know, not making it public, you know, they ain't thinking about it. Exactly. Or they want it to be public, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, that'd have been a problem for real. That's an issue.
That's like, what you think? He got arrested after the flight or whatever.
That's what I was going to ask. What happened to him?
Yeah, he got arrested because on a TikTok, you know, you could see the flight attendant going over to talk to him and be like, yo, you know, that's not okay. And then the female is doing the TikTok. She calling it sexual assault and everything. Whatever. Okay. Which I don't know if it's exactly sexual assault or whatever, but I know it's something like sending unsolicited stuff.
Harassment, sexual harassment for sure.
Yeah, sexual harassment, or I would say it's along the same lines of indecency and exposing yourself in public. That type of deal. So, yeah, man, that joint.
Just think about our technology nowadays, man. That's really the problem, man. Like, people, the access is just too easy, man. Like, I was watching that, you know, I'd be watching like business videos or whatever. So now they got like, you know how like when you what is it called? Like networking with people. Yeah. You know, you got a business card, you hand them. But now they made a card where you just tap, you know, the phone. I don't know if you've seen it. So like, you know, you talking to somebody and you just tap their phone or whatever with this like card. Yeah. And like everything, like they got your contact info. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got the picture, like everything on there, address, you know what I mean? So it's just this technology, man. Like it's good and it's bad. Like I don't know, man.
I mean, I like it because it make things so super easy, but in that convenience, you giving up something though. You know what I mean? You giving up that privacy, or basically you exposing yourself unknowingly. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's true. I remember I went to what was it, NCOA, and that's where I first learned, because we had a OSI troop in my flight, right? Yeah. So like, you know, NCOA, like you gotta be able to communicate with the rest of your classmates. Yeah. So like we was doing I can't remember. I don't know if it was like GroupMe. It wasn't GroupMe. It was what's some of the apps that we use in Korea?
WhatsApp.
I think that was it. I think that was the one. So we was using like WhatsApp, and they was like, matter of fact, nah, that was the one that like they shut down quick. They was like, nah, we can't use that. But I forgot which one we used, but we used one, and it was like they was teaching us about like even posting like a picture. Like pictures got like locations attached. You probably know that, but I ain't know that. Yeah, so they was like, nah, because you can see this and see that. I'm like, that's too much thinking, man. Like,
And basically ain't nothing safe. That's, if you think about it, that's the stuff that make you go paranoid type of deal.
Yeah, real talk, man. Yeah.
And then when you want to talk about everybody, you be like, nah, man, I can't post this type of stuff because, you know, got my information. Then you get labeled as, oh, he one of those. He one of them conspiracy theories. You know what I mean? Yep. But you be actually speaking facts, but you like everybody else, man, it's just a picture, calm down. But, you know, at the end of the day, that might save your life or something, you know what I mean? So
yeah, man.
It's wild.
What was one of the apps we used to use in Korea, man? I forget the name of it.
Boxer?
Was it? Is that the one? It was like, to me, it was like pre-TikTok. Like I would go on there and watch. I don't think it was even video. I don't know what. It was one that was like entertaining.
Maybe it's their version of Facebook. 1KM was that one.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they had their version of Instagram was like Snow. Yeah. And then the other joint that was like Facebook or whatever, you see people and what they was doing was like who's here type of deal.
Oh yeah, I think that was the one.
Joint. Yeah. Those the main three over there.
Crazy.
Because when it was big over there, Snapchat had first started popping off when we got there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
With all the filters and everything.
I remember when Snapchat was like just to send like dick pics.
Yeah.
Speaking of dick pics.
Are y'all playing that music or is that me?
Yeah. Nah, that's me. That's me.
Oh, okay.
All confused.
Yeah. I was like, shit. I hope that wasn't playing. I hit a button or something.
Right. Nah, I'm trying something different. So what's up? You about to be out the door? Like,
oh no, it was actually more for my wife.
Oh, okay.
My old it was an old when I worked at A&D. So my old coworker, you know, like he knows like the wife is over Topa at Hurlburt. So it was a Hurlburt patient, you know, so like I said, it was more for my wife than me. But he knew, he reached out to me, you know, he had
you got access.
Yeah, I got access. So.
Yeah. I see you.
Can we talk about NBA free agency real quick?
Oh man.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Before we get in that, because I know that's going to be majority of our time. So let me just get this out here. I know y'all got a life insurance policy through the military, right?
Yeah.
Do y'all got one like another one, like on the side, or no?
Honestly, I do not. I do not, man. I need to, man. We've been talking about it too, man. But yeah, man, I need to do it, especially before I get out.
Yeah,
because like I started, and a caveat to that, the cheaper, like the younger you are, the cheaper the policy will be.
Yeah.
So I started mine like it was I'm thinking like 2019, maybe late 18, early 19. I can't remember, but
okay.
I did one, and like just to like how I think about things, like I'm not gonna be here, but if I could leave my family, not like my immediate family, but like my brothers, like with some money, like why not? You know, like that's how I see it. On top of like you see a lot of people, like when they pass, you see a lot of GoFundMes.
Yeah. Or
you know,
fries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think this like grown adults, like my personal opinion, I don't think that should be the case. Like we should be able to afford like a cheap life insurance policy, you know.
Yeah.
So if something was to happen, you know, like your family ain't like, hey, let's do this GoFundMe or let's raise money doing this and that, you know, to cover the funeral costs or whatever. Like, I just think as a grown adult, maybe like 20, I say 30 and up. Like, I think you should have some kind of other policy, like with military, like, and with me, and it didn't happen with me, but it made me think, like, I'm about to get out the military. I ain't gonna have no life insurance policy, so why not get one, an extra one, just in case, you know?
You can get the military one though. You just pay on it.
Well, it's like different. Like it's wild. Like I read into it, and I can't really explain like all the details, but it ain't worth the damn. Like if you really read it, like I think I forgot what it's called, but it ain't worth a damn. Like, you better off get one on the, on the outside. But I'm gonna tell you another thing. If y'all do get one, I say get a whole life policy.
Yeah. I was about to bring that
instead of a term.
Yeah.
Because you can actually, I really don't know, but I know you can actually pull money out of a whole life one.
Yeah.
Instead of like the term, like you could do a 10-year term, but
you get more bank. Real talk. Yeah.
You get more bang for your buck if you do a whole life policy. Yeah. So,
did you do that?
Yeah, I did a whole life. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So this
I see you.
What I was about to say. From like I want to say like 5 or 6 years back, because I was listening to financial podcasts and everything like that or whatever, and I was listening to people in the military of how they come up. Like how they be coming up or whatever like that. What's their financial strategy? It's like Bigger Pockets podcast or whatever like that. And I'll tell you what, 9 times out of 10, everybody was like, I become my own bank through life insurance. Like I find I put this much in my life insurance and then I use them to finance my house. So that helps me not get taxed or whatever. And then I put the money back in, blah, blah, blah. Or if I want to start a new business, I'll use one of my insurance policies, pull the money out like that. But then I'm putting it back into it tax-free or whatever like that. Now what I'm seeing on social media is people now just getting hip to it or whatever. And I was like, fuck, I should have did this 5 years ago. Should have been did that joint. So,
I don't know the ins and outs of what you talking about, but shit, that's good shit to hear, I just know... I'm gonna
send you a couple of videos, Kev, because I guess I just been scared to do it because like for me, like it seemed like it's a true commitment, like you know what I mean. But it's from what they're saying, it seemed like it's easy and it's you know what I mean, like it's advantages to it. So
because like with me, like. I had to pee in a cup. They drew a lot of blood, and then they reviewed everything, and that was it. They asked you if you smoke or drink and all that shit, but I pay like $104 a month, for mine, and that's a 100,000 policy I got.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, but the younger you are, the cheaper it'd be. So I just recommend, like, we need to, like, it just goes to our health, man. I think, like, if we're sick, we need to go to the doctor. And then on top of that, I think you need to be responsible enough to, like, have a life insurance plan. So if something does happen, like, your family ain't struggling trying to find money to, pay for shit or, I mean, we like, I'm just using my $104 a month. Like, we use that, like, buying shoes, buying liquor, like, you use that. So, and you can probably find a cheaper policy than mine. So, I think it's just being more responsible, man. I think that's why people look at us differently, like we don't think it's stuff like that,
Yeah.
I think they think like we're just so selfish, like, no, I ain't, why would I him all this money, like I think that's like, but me, man, if I'm fortunate enough to, I hate to use the word like to like gain, like get like a lump sum of money, off me passing away, like I'm cool with that,
It's smart.
So I got my the military joint, and then like I said, I got another one that's for my family. Like if I was to pass, like that shit gonna be divvied up for my immediate family. So
right,
man.
I don't know.
I think the problem is, like for us, you know, for the most part, people just think like I'm gonna be gone. Like I ain't worried about that. Like you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, they'll figure it out.
Yeah,
well, I don't care.
The wrong way to
like,
be.
Exactly. That's the problem. Yeah, that's that selfish shit, man.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you,
why?
Go ahead, Kev.
No, I was gonna say while you know lay to rest, like your family's struggling, stressing. You know, you got people hounding, like collectors or the funeral, like, hey, like what's going on? Like you know. So you know, you got to be considerate.
That's how you get them taking the deceased out the casket. You know what I mean? And throwing it on a car. But I was gonna say I can't think of. It's bad in my family. At least, I'll say about 2 years ago, we had 2 people pass away back to back, or whatever, and life insurance. So there's everybody kick in this amount of money. You know what I mean? Like this is what it's gonna cost. And I'd be like, yeah, y'all. It's like, dang,
you gotta do better, man. We gotta do better as a people.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta do better, man. Thanks for bringing us down, Kev.
I'm sorry, man. Like I said, it just been on my heart, man.
Like, no. Real talk. Hey, that's a good combo. Real talk. Like you need to bring that up.
That's the what's it called? Your PSA.
Yes. So y'all want to go into free agency, or y'all want to talk about?
Let's talk about Kyrie real quick.
Okay.
All right.
You need to
so
tee it up.
I'll start up.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna start off about a month ago. You know, she started racing, and you know, I think she won the Sha'Carri Richardson. She won the 200. She been competitive, and I'm like, she ain't running against nobody. But everybody, oh, she's back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, who are these people she running against? Like, she ain't running against nobody. So fast forward to the championships, you know, to qualify for the world championships, which is happening, I want to say mid-July.
Yeah.
She gets dusted. Like, she don't even make the finals. Like, I think in one race she didn't even make the semi. I think in 100 she didn't make the semis, and then I think she made the semis in the 2, but got dusted. So then, you know, she trying to talk about how the media need to watch how the type of questions you ask and all this and that. But it just goes back to when you're on top of the world. When you got the Beats commercial by Dre and then that video with Drake, I think it was, like, you know, they trying to get you back in the game because that was like, that shit dropped right after, you know, you missed the Olympics. So you in this video, everybody trying to, you know, hype you back up, and then you don't produce, and then you want to kind of go at the media because they asking you questions like, why the fuck you losing? Like, are you like, and then you wanna get in your feelings, but I just don't get it, man. Like, you know, people, to me, like, when they're on top of the world, you know, everything good, but when they start losing, now the excuses come out, mental health comes out, you know. Like, that's own your shit, you know, own it, you know.
I want to ask y'all this: do y'all think there's a parallel or a connection to when somebody is in the limelight and they getting hyped up in the media and everything like that? They supposed to be the next big thing, and then they can't back it up. They can't back it up. Like their performance can't back it up. Because I'm seeing it a whole lot lately. You know, everybody wants endorsement deals and everything like that. But then when it comes time to it, like, to put up and shut up, they fall short of the mark.
It's that pressure.
Yeah,
it's that pressure. I think it is. I think the two go hand in hand. Like if you want to be the face of I ain't gonna say like when it comes to track. If you want to be the face of Nike when it comes to track and field, then you got to produce on the track. You know, point blank and simple. Just like I'm gonna use what's her name, Sydney McLaughlin, however you say her last name. She like 21, 2 at the most.
Yeah.
And she killing the game. She just broke the world record. And you really don't really hear her name that much. With it, like within the track world, oh yeah, but outside of track, her name is not out there like that.
Yeah.
Like how Kyrie Richardson there, But, she low key killing the game, and like her and Kyrie like the same age. But
totally different people. Yeah.
Totally different people, man. And I think it just goes to who you got in your circle, man. Like, are you focused? And I ain't gonna lie, I was on the Kyrie Richardson train. Like when I saw her freshman year at LSU, and she walked down like 2 or 3 people in a 4x1. Like, oh shit, she legit.
You was hooked.
Yeah, I was hooked. Like, I'm like, hell yeah, because she went viral. She went viral. But ever since then, man, it's just like a down. That's a decline, man. Like, so yeah, it's kind of embarrassing to me, man. Like,
really, what get me about her, man, is just like lose graciously. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like she when she lose, she just want to go straight to like blame, like point the finger or like deflect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like just congratulate the person who beat you, and hey, I gotta work harder. Like that's all you gotta say. I'm from the school where. And I think we disagree. I think we talked about it before, but I'm from the school where, like, if I got my ass whooped in sports, that mean I ain't saying shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think Kev was like, I'm still talking, but.
But let me give you another example, because like I said, I don't think y'all follow track like I do, but this is 19-year-old cat, like dude, 19 years old. Kind of got one of the fastest times in the 200, and I sent y'all the video. But he got caught at the end to win the U.S. championship. He got caught at the end, and because the dude that caught him at the end, he kind of did some disrespectful shit, like he was coasting and did one of these to him. and so during the interview, like you could tell, he 19-year-old tall lanky cat. They kind of comparing him to Bolt right now.
Yeah,
but tall lanky cat, and you could tell like he and he said the job ain't over. Got to finish the job. And he walked off the interview like.
Oh, okay.
And the dude that beat him, he said, well, finish it then. We'll finish it, So, but, he said, basically, I got to work harder. I got to finish, I got to finish at the end, and you could tell, like, he was mad, like, and I was like, hell yeah, I like, right. And I can't wait for the world championships in a couple of weeks. But, like, dude, he if he stays, at this stage, good, that head, man, if you running 19s at 19 years old, high 19s in the 200, like the record is 19.38, and he's running like 19.8, 19.7 already.
Oh, dang.
So if because they kind of comparing his times with Bolt, like at his age.
Yeah.
Hey, dude's on track, man. Hey. But yeah, I digress, man. But I'm gonna send y'all the video, and you can see, you know, he does mad, like he want it, like he's like, no, like I'm gonna get your ass, like I can't wait to the next meeting, I'm gonna get your ass, type shit. That's how it felt to me. Like
my question is, do you think he legit though, or?
Oh yeah, like I seen him.
Gotta be right.
Yeah, if you running, like I said, if you running 19s, like at 19 years old, 19 seconds in the 200 at the age of 19, yeah, you in there, like
yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward, man. He's the next young phenom, man. He's the next young phenom.
Okay. So what's up, Will? What's up with these? Let's go to the. I know you might not be ready, but the 46 immigrants, man. Like, give us a backstory real quick. Oh damn! Look! Oh man! Look, now I can't even hear you. He ain't ready.
Yeah. Well, unless he get back on.
Yeah.
You might have to log out and come back in, Will.
Cause that's what you had to do, right?
Yeah, I had to do.
Let's talk about Draymond and Perk then, me and you, man. Cause I know you ain't. I know Draymond is a sore subject, but
yeah, I didn't. Like I saw the headline where he called Perk a coon, but I didn't even watch the videos of them going back and forth. But
okay,
to me, I think it's all Draymond trying to pump more viewers to his shit.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
I agree.
So,
that wasn't my fault, man. I muted myself real quick, and then I couldn't unmute myself. Listen, I know we was going in the immigrant thing, but you know, I want to keep it a little bit lighthearted. Let's get a little bit real quick.
All right.
Let's tee it up with that viral thing that's going on about the baby daddy. What you can we just talk about a little bit of time? Spend a little bit of time on it.
So go ahead.
I think it's fake.
I don't think it's fake, man.
But it gets.
I had heard like this. I have heard conversations of pretty much like
the same thing, right?
The same thing.
Situation.
Yeah, same situation.
I can see that.
So, but so long. Let's just ask this question, and then we'll go for here. Are you obligated to pay for your baby mother's other kids? Are you obligated to get them food as well as for your child?
The answer is no.
Yeah, you're not. You definitely not.
Well, I will say this though. I say this. So I think the right thing to do is to provide, maybe bring for all the kids, like, you know what I'm saying? And to tell you the truth, the way that she should have approached it should have been easy. It should have been like, oh, thanks for this, but it make it a little awkward when, you know what I'm saying, he eating in front of the other kids. Could you next time, could you give me the money? Or I already cooked for everybody, or something. But the way that she was coming at him was like
presentation.
Exactly. Yeah. The way she was coming at him was like he was obligated because that's his kids' siblings.
Yeah.
No. What the hell the other fathers doing?
Yeah.
Right.
And then I heard. I think she said in the video if y'all catch it, I think she said, "I'm about to expose him." Like, what you exposing? Yeah. He giving food to his kid.
Right. He doing his job.
Yeah, he doing his job. Like, what you about to expose? Like,
yep.
But to me, I don't think you should, because me personally, you give an inch, they're gonna take a motherfucking mile or more.
Yeah.
So what's gonna be next? Say, yeah, I'm gonna take my kid to the zoo or to Chuck E. Cheese. Why you only taking him? You know, it's
I want to take him on a shopping spree. Oh, you gotta take all. You gotta take.
Like I say, you give an inch, they're gonna want to take a mile or more. So no, like I'm not gonna open up a door or crack open a door to lead to something. Like you thinking like, all right, he did this, so like, all right, when they go to Chuck E. Cheese, he got to at least take 2 of them. Like, no, you laid down. Like, you need to be mad at them other cats. Like, you need to be on the phone with them other daddies or other dad. I don't want to. I hope it's just one other. But you never know. But I'm just hoping, like, you had that same energy to them other kids' father or fathers, because, like, yeah, this dude just brought over McDonald's for his kid. What y'all doing? Like, like, no, he ain't obligated, man. Like, and I'll say this, and it probably wasn't like nothing for him to get them like everybody like a value meal. Yeah. But no, I'm not doing that. No. Cause y'all quit the doggers anyway for any damn thing. So no. no.
Shit, and then here go the thing, right? You'll get everybody a meal, and then they'll be like, oh, they don't eat that. What is this? They don't want no chicken nuggets. They want a burger. Or you buy a burger, they don't want a burger. They want some chicken nuggets. Or they don't want sweet and sour. They want barbecue. Like
lose.
Always something.
Lose. Always, exactly. Always something. Man.
What's crazy to me, the way she framed it was like she ain't had shit. Like if he ain't pull up, like ain't none of the kids was gonna eat.
Yeah.
I'm like, get out of here, man. Get out of here.
That in itself, to me, that would have been my proof. Can I get full custody? Come here.
Yep.
Let me get full custody. That would have been the proof right there. Like, let me get full custody, because obviously she's struggling, to provide for all of her kids. So let me take my kid out of that environment and have him stay with me. So I know he's getting fed, when he needs to.
Right. And it was, like I said, I believe it was fake, because like he even went to the, extreme. I think she went to the extreme, was like, or nah, he was like, well, you don't want to, him eating in front of the kid. He could come to the car and eat. Like, I'm good. Like, bring him out here. Yeah. And like, she like, nah. So it's like that pettiness, man, is just crazy, man. And that's go ahead. Even if it is fake, it's like it's real life situations that happen like that.
Yeah. See that being like that, happening like that. So that's wild. There was something else I want to bring up. I'm gonna hit y'all with a curveball. Yeah. Before we get into something, I don't know how much time I got, but do y'all watch P Valley at all?
I watch a little bit of it as Tasha be watching it.
Yeah. Well, this past week episode is called The Uproar in the social media world, and I think you might know what I'm talking about. But there's a rapper who is I don't want to say he on the DL, but he's definitely homosexual. And there was a scene where he was on tour, and he has a homeboy who's a security guard, and basically it was like a male smash scene. Like, and what's going on in the social media world is like people are saying that a lot of men are getting hate or whatever like that for saying like, I can't sit there and watch a male sex scene, a male on male sex scene, because they saying that they insecure about their own sexuality and stuff.
Homophobic and all that.
Yeah. So I'm saying, could y'all sit there and watch it, or would you fast forward, or what like?
I change the channel.
Yeah,
I mean, I probably wouldn't. I try not to pay attention. Like, yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Like, I think naturally I'd be like, nah, I ain't watching this. You know what I'm saying? But why are we wired like that though? You know? But
it just it's to me it is just nasty to see. You know, I don't want to see that. Like,
I think it come down to like female to female is more acceptable, right? Like, it's just in society, right?
Right.
But I think it's because like most of the females just agree with us. Like, a female's like body and just sexuality is just far superior to dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, you'll see a straight female that's still like can appreciate a female. You know what I'm saying? So like, they don't mind watching it, or you know what I'm saying? But like us, it's the total opposite. It's like that's nasty. Like,
yeah, and it just, to me, I think this is a good example. What kind of strip club do females go to? Do they go to male or female? Majority is they go to female strip club. Yeah. Yep. So, so that's what females like to see. They like to get a lap dance. Majority of them, I say about 60 to 70% like to go to female strip club because they like to get a lap dance, like get like the titties, thrown in their face.
Motorboat. They like motorboats.
Yeah, the motorboat. Yeah. So I just.
But is it?
I mean, I don't think it's like how we're wired. I think, like you said, Chris, it's just like the female body.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So I guess what I'm trying to say or figure out is, so. Is that a sign of insecurity or not? Like, I'll be honest, I watched it, I sat through it or whatever like that.
Yeah. Or
whatever. But I was in amazed at how far in detail. I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Oh, they went in.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't see nothing or whatever like that, but it was just like, oh, okay. And it was just like, I look at everything as a cinematic art or at the same time, but I was like, okay, I could get why that would be tough for some dudes to watch or I mean, I was uncomfortable with myself, you know what I mean? But I mean, I sat there and watched it.
Yeah.
So
I think it come down to this, right? So like, when people say like, oh, you insecure for it, at the end of the day, like, most people watch porn, right?
Yeah.
We don't. Well, I ain't gonna say we don't, but for the most part, you watching the dude do a chick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So, and that's, you seeing it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, we ain't insecure enough to be like, oh,
yeah. That's a good point.
What's this?
That's
you know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess some people watch, the female on female, but I don't click on that. Like,
you know
what I'm saying? I want to, you know what I'm saying? So it's when they go to the insecure, it's just something that we ain't into.
Yeah, it's a preference.
Yeah,
it's a preference. And everything ain't no like we're homophobic or anything.
Yeah, or even hate.
They just don't want to see the shit. It's not there. Like I just think that's another thing that's wrong with like today's culture. Like if we don't agree with something, oh, you homophobic, you like, no, like I just don't want to see that shit. Like, like I had nothing against like, gay people, but I just don't want to see that. That's not a preference of mine, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Y'all do y'all thing.
Man, I don't know how I'm gonna transition, but let's get into NBA, man. So we was trying to let's get into Kyrie, man. Kyrie versus Stephen A. I really don't know because I ain't really see too much about it. So I don't know too much about how them, but we can definitely talk about it and then transition to the next. But
yesterday when Kyrie opted in for that $36 million 1 year deal or whatever, Stephen A said, like, he called him a peon, called Kyrie a peon, and then
basis off of, like,
well, because he was using that word peon because I think in the past Kyrie used it.
Oh, okay.
So he was using it against him.
Yeah, he probably used it against the media or something like
exactly.
Type. Yeah.
So like Stephen A flipped it, and he's like, "Oh, I guess you're the peon now or whatever." And then I'm trying to get the quote because Kyrie kind of went at Stephen A, like talking about, I don't know if like I'm gonna have to. My dad will have to see you or some shit like that. I'm trying to bring it up. But yeah, to like address what Stephen said.
What's crazy is how many people hate on Kyrie, man.
Is it really hating though?
You don't think he put himself in that situation with all the controversy?
Exactly. Is it really hating?
I feel like people don't give him the space to be himself. That's why I call it hate, right? Because I'm a Cavs fan. Like, we drafted his ass. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I should have hate towards him. You know what I'm saying? Because he left us. But like, I just let him live, man, and appreciate his game. And everything else is just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I agree, Kev. Like, he is space cadet. You know what I'm saying? But I think people take it a step too far. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they take it personal. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you can even see like Stephen A, his response is probably personal to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't wait to use that peon against him.
I want to play what he said, and then I want to read. Can you cut the music?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you see it?
Can y'all hear it?
I saw the news. I know you saw the news. Oh, Kyrie Irving, you opted in after all. Took that money, didn't you? 1 year deal, y'all. 1 year, $36.9 million. Exercises his player option. So what does that mean? To y'all, it means Kyrie's going to be a Brooklyn Net. You know what it means to me? I guess he's a peon too, huh? So you got to go to work. You got to show up to work. You actually got to go to work. You got to go up there and earn that money. You got to show up to work. Because even if you plan on leaving the Brooklyn Nets, because we all know that Kyrie doesn't plan on staying in Brooklyn for the full year. He's offended. He's appalled. He's put back by the fact that the Brooklyn Nets actually said you have to show up to earn your money. We know that offends him. So you're thinking, hey, guess what? I'm going to get the hell up out of here. Philly's somewhere. They willing to give me a 3-year guaranteed deal. The Clippers could get their hands on me. They want me. Maybe I could get to the Los Angeles Clippers. Who knows? Maybe somehow, some way, the Los Angeles Lakers will be able to work out a sign and trade. Guess what, Kyrie? No matter what options you may think you have down the road, it all starts with you having to show up to work first. You show up to work, then you got a future where you're going to make your money. You don't show up to work, you're stuck. Because even if somebody wants you, they're still going to require that you show up to work, which means those long-term commitments, that guaranteed 4 years over $200 million that was waiting for you, ain't gonna work that way. According to Kyrie, anybody in that position pretty much is a peon. Funny how karma works, doesn't it? Guess he's a peon too, just like the rest of us. See you in Brooklyn.
That was pretty good. I ain't heard that one. I'm with
and
you.
then so this was his response, Kyrie's response. You are at Stephen A. Smith, you are going to have to explain yourself to the people in your generation. I am not around many 50-plus-year-olds that speak and act like you do. So this is new for me. But I am sure my father and my uncles can meet you on your level better than I can. We know you, Stephen. And he had Stephen in all caps.
Oh man. The point of it though is now all this don't even matter no more. With Stephen A. Smith, like, yeah, that was good, but I think Kyrie and them with the developments that have been made today, right? It was all smoke and mirrors, smoke and mirrors. That's all I'm gonna say.
You think
Because
so?
now, yeah, yeah. If the relationship between him and KD, or as tight as everybody say, he knew KD was going to be trying to leave. Because why would KD a day after he signed say, "I want to trade"? Or is KD now fed up with Kyrie too?
He
But
That's
now
what
he
I
fed
was
wants,
thinking.
up.
That's what I was
He
thinking.
fed up.
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
So
and, my bad, Will. Finish. My bad.
no, I'm good. I was just spitballing. You know what I mean?
And to me, KD is not man enough to approach Kyrie because Kyrie, let's admit it, he's more of the alpha than what KD is.
Yeah.
So KD, like he passive aggressive, like he do shit like this instead of talking to you man to man. He get on this burner account,
Yeah.
you know, talk shit about you. And the crazy thing, when all this shit exploded, when they got swept, and I was talking to Lowe's, and I was like, he said, Los was like, pretty much, they'd be cool, next year when they get bid 7. I was like, if everybody come back, like, that was my thing. Like, if everybody come back, I was like, that shit ain't no guarantee. I was like, I made a joke out of it. I said, KD's gonna get on this burner account, talking shit about Kyrie. Kyrie gonna go on a 5-month hiatus, to clear his head. He need a mental health break. And Ben Simmons, that his mental health is fucked up too. Yeah. So I'm like, ain't no guarantee them cats will be on the same team starting next year. Like I said, that shit. And come to find out, I didn't think this shit would have imploded this quickly. I thought we at least would have got closer to the start of the season.
Right. I don't know, man. That KD trade, man, it's just like I kind of feel you, Will. Like maybe Kyrie knew about it. Yeah. But it felt like it's a reaction to him being signed, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Explain what you mean about smoke and mirrors.
Because look, there was some teams that was out there that's trying to get Kyrie, or whatever like that. But now, Kyrie probably tipped off KD like, yo, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm a resign or whatever. And KD was probably like, yo, we could leave together if I ask for a trade. You probably just need to sign that thing and not look for a long-term contract. You know what I mean? Instead of doing a sign and trade deal, just go ahead, go find a team that can get the 37 mil, right? Because what they was trying to get him to do to join LA was what? not opt in, and then he would only get a
6 million.
6 million level exemption. So now the first thing that you hear out is like half the NBA is trying to get KD, and a couple of teams are willing to do a package deal of Kyrie and KD. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking I'm saying by Monday they both gonna be gone, and they might be together, and this might have been their master plan because superstars and stars in the NBA run the league.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna be on the same team.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
I think it's
that'll
the way
be
they
tough.
can do it.
It'll be tough.
Hell no.
I mean, I can see it.
Who? Ain't no team gonna pick up both of them. No.
The problem is, don't nobody really want to take that chance on Kyrie.
Is that like that's what I'm saying?
That's
like
really
that's why nobody wants to sign him. That's why him in Brooklyn was butting heads because Kyrie wanted like a max deal or a long-term deal, but I'm pretty sure it was something in the contract. Like, well, nigga, you gotta play X amount of games. You know, and you can't be taking these hiatus because you know I'm stressed. I need to take a break. You know, like so I'm pretty sure that was that was what they was clashing on. Yeah. So, but nobody is gonna sign Kyrie to a long-term deal. That motherfucker gonna be like a 1-2 year deal and go from there. Like I don't trust him, man. And I just knew the shit wasn't gonna work because you got 3 of the most sensitive motherfuckers in the league on one fucking team.
What's crazy is we ain't heard nothing from Ben Simmons.
He posted something. They showed something. Well, it was just a picture, but it said like a couple of hours. Within a couple of hours of KD requesting a trade, Ben Simmons posted like a picture on his IG story, and
he said it said on there it's a picture of him. I think it was a couple hours before KD came out requesting it, and it's a picture of him in Nets gear sitting in the locker room, and he like I'm feeling incredible, but it's the emojis, 2 emojis blowing the smoke out their nose. So now
and he posted it.
So and now the funny thing is all that movement about the James Harden and the Ben Simmons trade, they ain't even going. Brooklyn is a mess. Brooklyn is a mess. Yeah. But,
well, I won't say they're a mess, right? Because to me,
KD,
they got to move KD, right? They're gonna get a haul for KD, like you know what I'm saying.
But what team is gonna give up their superstar to get KD?
I'm thinking like the Suns, DeAndre Ayton. Go ahead.
No, my bad. Finish your thought. My bad.
I mean, I don't know. There's some other pieces over there in the Suns. I don't know. He said another team, but I can't think of it.
The Heat was the other team.
It seemed like the front. It seemed like the front runners are the Heat. But
who would they give up?
I would give up for Heat. I would give up Hero.
Mm-hmm. Bam?
No, you got to keep Bam. Hero. Who else they got? Oladipo.
So basically, everybody but Jimmy and Bam.
I say give a Hero and Oladipo, however you say his name,
Oladipo.
and maybe a first and second rounder.
That's it.
Nah, that ain't nothing
for no KD.
That ain't nothing. That's just me being cheap. Yeah, maybe I do two ones and a 2.
Think about it. For KD, you got to give me Jimmy.
No, they ain't gonna give up Jimmy
or Bam. Like Bam got to be in there.
I think if I'm Pat Riley, those 2 are off the table.
Yeah.
Everybody else is free game. But you got to keep Jimmy and Bam if you want to compete.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I don't see it, man. They gotta. I'm telling you, they gotta get a hell of a load for
But
KD.
I think Pat got the. I think they got the money. You know, because they like. I don't know how much Jimmy contract is, but I don't think it was like anything crazy. So you got some cap room. I think Miami got the cap room.
I think Will on to something. I think they're gonna go to, and I think both of them gonna go to Oklahoma City because they got like a million
draft
picks. You know what I'm saying? They got cap room.
Yeah.
KD ain't going back to Oklahoma.
It'll be the perfect redemption story to come back and win one for him. You know what I mean? And that's not a bad take. That's not a bad take. And I bet you Oklahoma will give up the world.
Yeah, they give up everything
because everybody's on small contracts except for the one they just re-signed Lucas Dort.
Yeah, for 85, 82 or 85. I thought it was 85.
No, I think it's 87.
That's crazy, man.
And well, shit, fucking. I'm sorry, we about to go off topic a little bit, but fucking Jalen Brunson got 110 for 4 years.
But at least he was producing in the playoffs, like you know what I'm saying.
Man, but okay, it's a different. Yeah, it's a difference when you got Luka but when you
I'm with you. Like, he not gonna be the same without Luka.
Yeah, so Lou Dort got 87.5 for 5 years.
I'm just looking at all this money that but I don't even know who Lou Dort is, man. Like real talk. I don't.
Only reason I knew him, like he was like when he was a rookie, and when he was in a bubble, motherfucker couldn't shoot, but he was more defensive. But in the bubble, when who they played when Oklahoma City took on 6 or 7 games, because that's when Chris Paul was Oklahoma City in the bubble, and I think who they played. But they took them to like 6 games, and they all was competitive. But Lou Dort was a rookie, and he was more for defense. But they kept leaving him open, and he was just shooting, but he wasn't hitting.
He calling Draymond instead of Kobe.
Yeah, but it seemed like over these last couple of years, he's gotten better, like scoring.
Yeah.
So he was like I said, he was one of the triumphant like bubble stories.
Okay.
That came out of the bubble. Like he was one of the major headlines in the bubble.
All right, I got one for y'all, man. Before we head out, I need y'all to name one team that y'all think KD is gonna land on, and Brooklyn could be one of them. But where is KD playing next year? You already know. I say OKC.
I say Miami or Phoenix.
Yeah,
you want that Miami bad?
I'm gonna throw a loophole in this. All
right.
I'm saying Dallas. I'm gonna go ahead and say Dallas. AD, he plays well off the ball. Luka is an on-ball dominant person.
Hey, that'd be crazy.
And I think Dallas has the pieces. They was just missing that dominant second score. So I'm going to go say Dallas.
I could see that. Yeah. At first I was like, I don't know, Luka dominates ball too much. He's like a somewhat of a version of how James Harden was, like the dribble, shoot.
Yeah.
But I think he's getting better. But I think if he had like better teammates, I think he wouldn't hold the ball as much.
Yeah.
But
that's the beauty that nobody really be talking about it with KD, man. Like he can fit anywhere.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
because
saying? His game, like he could fit anywhere, man.
Yeah.
and I agree, like what Will said, like because he can play off the ball, like he doesn't need it unless he calls for it. Like
Yeah.
he can get his own shot. So
Yeah.
I can kind of see that, but I could see because I think Phoenix will have the capital, what they say, the draft capital to get him, because Aiton, you can give up Aiton,
Yeah.
a couple of first rounders, and a couple of players like maybe like Jay Crowder, Cam Johnson.
Mikal Bridges is gonna have to go too because they already.
I was kind of on the
Try to keep
fence,
him.
but I think they'll try to keep him.
Man, you being cheap, Kev.
Yeah, I know
KD.
that's yeah.
This is KD.
But shit, like in my eyes, like you don't want to give all your pieces away because
Yeah.
because you
He
still
ain't
gonna
wanna be
need because you still gonna need like role players. Like you gonna need a bench.
The
So
money got to match though.
I honestly wouldn't give up Aiden, man. I think he
well, I think
undervalued.
Aiden want
You want
out
out of
though
there?
because
Okay.
he want that max, and I don't
Mhm.
think Phoenix is willing to give him that max.
Because they just paid Devin Booker today. They paid Devin
Yeah,
Booker over 200 mil. 250, I want to say. The worst contract I done seen this today was Simons, Anthony Simons.
He got 100, right?
Yeah, he got
Dang.
100. He got 100 from Portland. I was like, that's ridiculous.
To
But
me, that's just a sign of how great the NBA is, man. Like they
with
just
money,
yeah, they
that
making
TV
moves.
money,
Yeah,
that TV
exactly.
money,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
because like, these, like, because the ex general manager, he said this by far is the weakest free agent
Yeah,
pool in a lot of years, but they're getting this big money because it's out there because of what the NBA is doing.
yeah,
So it ain't like they earning this money. It's just like players know like this is the going rate.
yep.
So why not? Why not strike it rich?
They getting it. Yeah,
They
man.
getting it, and you can't hate on them, but
Come on, man. The dude ain't never made a all rookie team, an all-star team, nothing.
but he hooped out this past year. Simmons, he hooped out.
Did he?
When Dane went down and CJ left, he hooped out. I think he was like over 20 a game.
Mm.
He started to hoop out.
Look out for my Cavs, man. That's all I gotta say, man.
They building something,
Yeah,
there.
Like last thing before we get out of here.
yeah.
I
All
know
right.
you gotta go, Chris. How y'all feel about the Atlanta trade?
I think it's a good trade.
I think it's a good trade. I don't think it's as big as they making it seem. I think they're
Like,
gonna still be in the same position.
I
Yeah.
think they move up a step or two.
I guess I say the same position because like the year before last, they
They
made it to the
eight. They was number 8, or I think they was
I'm talking about in the
outside.
playoffs though. Like
They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's what I'm saying. So like to me, they ain't gonna get past the damn Eastern Conference Finals. They ain't gonna get to the Eastern Conference Final.
I've just heard a whole lot of hype about DeJounte Murray, and I know what he did, but he did it on a horrible team, and I just don't like guards that can't shoot. Like he don't stretch the floor. He plays great defense, but he cannot stretch the floor.
Now if you look at the stats, he has going up every year. Like he's going up. It ain't like he's like this. Like he's like since his rookie year has been up.
Who would you take? Him or Jordan Poole?
Poole.
I think I'll take Murray. I think I'll take Murray. But Poole
too inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like,
but I think the moment was just too big though. Like in the playoffs, I don't think that was his first taste of the playoffs.
I take
Look, you
Poole
don't agree.
I take Poole over Murray because he held that first round down when Steph was coming off the bench and everything like that. And he did have a good game in the finals. He had a couple big shots or whatever.
One good game.
Capable, but I'm with Kev. Like that consistency, he just ain't there yet. It's too early.
Yeah, I want a consistent. I say a consistent 18 to 20 compared to
a 30 every now and then.
30 point every now and then. Exactly, Chris.
Yep.
I take a consistent 18 to 20 any day of the week.
All right. This has been another episode of the ROK Boyz Presents Truth Hurts podcast. One day you'll be able to find us wherever you get your podcasts. That's ROK Boyz with the Z presents Truth Hurts. Thanks for rocking with us.